Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is going to be May predictions and advice. So, what you can expect in the month of May, in this month we're currently in, and advice that Spirit wants to give you all, okay? So let's hop right in. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Pile number 1, we have card number 49 with Jupiter return benefits. And we have the Adventuring crystal. Pile number 2, we have card number 43 with lunar eclipse change. And we have the ever so fitting malachite crystal. Then we have card number 3, pile number 3, card number 37, fire element with desire, and a blue goldstone crystal. I don't know if you guys can see that shimmer. And then last but not least, we have pile number 4, card number 29, fifth house creativity with the skull sight crystal. Okay. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers, and I'll see you in your readings. Bye. Hey, pile number 1s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this beautiful card number 49, Jupiter returns benefits, as well as the Adventuring. So the Adventuring is like the pep in your step stone, and it's also a prosperity stone. So what I'm getting prediction wise and advice wise is that pile number 1s, you're going to experience a lot of fertility this month, a lot of benefits, right? A lot of things, a lot of doors opening, a lot of things moving back into place where maybe you hadn't seen them prior to this month, So I'm also going to read a little bit from the guidebook from the Black Moon Astrology guidebook, okay? And just to get more details, okay? There could be a partnership coming into play too, because there's 2 people. I don't know if you can see one person right there, one person right there. There's 2 people depicted in this card, and maybe it's a friend with the benefits situation. Who knows, right? But I know this card is very prosperous, and it represents prosperity in its most abundant form. So give me 1 second. Let me get to that page. Okay, so here we are. So it says Jupiter return benefits. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, attributed to Seneca. A Jupiter return happens every 12 years. This marks the time the largest and most expansive of planets return to the original place of when you were born. It says turning up the Jupiter return card indicates a period when doors are open to you and obstacles are lifted. You are given the freedom to advance your goals with absolute abandon. It suggests you will soon be entering a time where you encounter less resistance and life should flow much easier. The Jupiter return card is the green light that gives the go-ahead. All paths are now clearing, and you are to take the utmost advantage of this. So that's really fascinating, pile number 1, because I chose the Adventuring for this, and it was very random. I was just like, oh, okay, here's a crystal, I'm gonna put this here. So the green light, okay? So yeah, things are opening up for you where maybe you had seen obstacles before. Now they're clearing, okay? You're being given the go ahead, all right? So let's proceed with your reading. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you could just be really feeling fluid and in flow state, if you all understand what I'm talking about when I say flow state. So like athletes, artists, they're more recognized for becoming in flow state, but anybody can enter flow state. And all flow state is, they say, you can get in flow state when I think like the challenge level is just a little bit over, and the skills that you have for that challenge or something. So the challenge level is a little bit higher than the skills that you have for it, but it's just a little bit higher. I could be wrong, but it's something along those lines. So basically, like, if something's just a little bit challenging and you pay attention to it and you just kind of stay the course and just see it through completion, you could become more in flow state, because it's like your mind just pays nothing but attention to that task at hand. And if you're, let's say the time frame is like 90 minutes to 120 minutes, if you can do it, like, let's say you're studying, right? And at first it's kind of challenging, but then you just, it just starts moving. It just starts being more fluid. You start to understand the material or whatever is being asked of you to learn that day, right? In the relation of studying. So you become fluid. It becomes like you tap into flow state is what I'm trying to say. So you all could be experiencing flow state a lot more often this May than you have before. So things are just easier for you, or it just seems like think about a ballet dancer, like a ballerina, and their movements is just fluid and it's just, watery, and, it's, I don't know why I can't talk, y'all, but excuse me, please bear with me. You're just more fluid. Okay. So also this could be about love. Okay. You could be, having a lot more self-love, and also you could be experiencing a lot more, just overall joy when it comes to your emotional state, okay? But I digress. Let's hop into your reading. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Temperance, and the Eight of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords, Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. All right, pile number one. So hopping into the center of your reading with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords, you're very clear. You're very clear this May. And what is being advised of you as well is clarity, and almost like no nonsense, but no nonsense when it comes to knowing what you want, being sure about yourself, and embodying that sureness, okay? There could be a King of Swords energy around you, or a King of Swords, like a more mature masculine figure who is like an authority. But what I'm also getting is that you are becoming very objective, and that's giving you clarity. You're not so much, ironically enough, you're not so much in your head. It's almost like your mind is becoming more clear as the days go by this May, and probably further out, okay? But you're becoming objective, you're deciding. It's almost like you're no longer experiencing indecision, okay? Indecision is wiped out right now, okay? Especially with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords in the center of the reading. You have this very victorious mindset. It's like you don't lose. You are the victor 24/7, 365. You cannot lose because your mind is right, all right? I kind of want to clarify this King of Swords. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Why is the King of Swords here right now? Why is this King of Swords here? Okay. Wow. So let's see. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. We have the Four of Cups, and then we have the Page of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. A lot of, a lot of abundance is coming in for you all, pile number one, especially because you've been working at it. You've been working at something very diligently. And this, to me, is in relation to the flow state that we were talking about, right? You're a boss, okay? So it's almost like work first and then play after. That's what I'm thinking, right? Okay. with this Ten of Pentacles here, it talks about business. It talks about legacy. It talks about building an empire, and not just for yourself, but for your community, for your family, for those around you. And with the Four of Cups, ironically enough, to me, this Four of Cups has an Ace of Cups in it. And then we have the Ace of Cups at the, on the bottom of the deck. So there could have been some type of emotional offer here that maybe you just were not ready to take, or you didn't know what to do with it, you know, because you had so much other cups, kind of like in your, around you. You have so much other emotional, maybe opportunities around you. Another cup, maybe you would have felt like it would have made you too much. It would have made you too emotional. And with the Page of Wands, you could have been dealing with a younger fire sign or someone who is more innocent. But what I'm getting is that maybe there's like a really important conversation that you need to have, or some really good news coming your way with this Page of Wands. I'm so sorry, pile number one. For some reason, I am not being able to communicate properly and efficiently like I usually do. So please forgive me and bear with me, because, you know, I don't know what's going on, but the messages, they're coming out, but they're coming out kind of choppy, or at least that's how I feel. So like I said, King of Swords, you're business minded right now. You have your eyes on the prize, and you have your eyes on your legacy, on your empire, on what you're building. Okay. And you're very clear about that, pile number ones. With this Four of Cups, you know, there could have been offers that came in the past that you just were not sure of, because you were so focused on work, because you were so focused on the task at hand, right? And then with this Page of Wands, there could be a message coming in for you very soon. This could be a message of positivity, a message of opportunity, but whatever it is, it's going to provide you with a lot more clarity than you have. Also, this could be a message from an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, an older, more mature, or just more mature air sign. They don't have to, you know, be older, but there could be a message coming in from them, okay, in relation to what you're building, okay? And we definitely have building energy here with the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like all this abundance is coming in for you, pile number ones, because you're doing what you need to do with a smile on your face. It's almost like you have found your passion, you have found your calling, because it is not work to you. While yes, certain times it may be tedious, it may be time consuming, you love what you do. So, you know, those are the only things that you really think about in relation to them, is like, okay, yeah, it's going to take some time, but that's okay. So let me put this back here. Going back to the beginning of the reading with the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So like I said, you're focused on your coin right now, pile number one. You're focused on the proverbial bag, as I like to call it, all right? So with the Queen of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. But what I'm getting is you're probably just embodying a lot of earthly energy right now, because you're so focused on building something and building wealth, okay? You know that it comes to you fluidly. But you also enjoy what you do. So this is your main focus as of right now. And you're not fooling yourself. You're not fooling yourself. It's not like in the past where maybe, you know, you were focused on a task at hand to avoid other emotions, or to avoid something that, you know, maybe needed to be addressed. What I'm getting is that, and what I'm getting with the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in reverse is you are not walking away from your obligations. Whatever it is that you're doing, and I feel like this is pertinent because you might be obtaining a large sum of money, or, you know, you are just already abundant, but you're not trying to trick yourself into walking away from your obligations because you've, you know, maybe been blessed with like extra money and like, you know, now you're like, oh, okay, well, great. I can stop doing A, B, and C for a little bit because I have some extra cash and I could do whatever I want. No, you're still working. You're still doing your obligations, and you're no longer tricking yourself, or, you know, you're no longer feeling as if, you know, maybe you can just take a break just because you have extra money to spare. I feel like overall what's coming in for May and what you're being advised for is that while all this abundance is happening and you might be getting acclamations or notarized for what it is that you're doing, you still love what you do, so you do it every day, if that makes sense, okay? With the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, if money was coming in slow, it isn't anymore. You're gonna have a bounty of money and enough to put away for you and enough to spare. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles and this Knight of Pentacles, whereas maybe in the prior months money may have been coming in slow. Okay. So again, we have Temperance and then we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're taking your time. You're being patient with yourself. You're being patient with others. You're not being beguiled by your mind to be anxious or out of whack. Like, you're coming into peace. You're coming into equanimity. You are alchemizing your emotions from your mind first, right? I have a feeling you are not really giving into a lot of like fear mongering or anxiety, maybe even predicated, maybe even kind of like you're not absorbing other people's emotions or problems right now. You're focused on you. You're focused on your peace. You're focused on your solitude. And I really feel like you're doing everything in moderation, and it's really leading to a new version of you, or a new part of you that maybe you haven't experienced before. Okay. And with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, you just wrapped up a cycle. I feel like you just wrapped up a cycle in May, in the beginning of May, and now you're moving forward to that ninth cup, right? With the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. You know, it's like you've what is it called? You've wrapped up loose ends wherever you were, and now you're traveling and you're expanding to where you now need to be, pile number ones. Okay, you could be traveling overseas. There's a lunar eclipse taking place, I believe May 16th in Scorpio. Don't quote me on that, but I think I seen a video that came out recently that said that's going to be you know, that's going to be happening, but don't quote me. Definitely do your own due diligence and look that up for yourself. But this could have something major to do with this lunar eclipse. We just had a solar eclipse. I believe it was April 30th. So now this lunar eclipse is coming in, and there's a lot of change. And I feel like you are tying up a lot of loose ends in the month of May as well. Whew. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. What else does pile number ones need to know in regards to May of 2022? What's coming in for our pile number one, Spirit? Look, card number 9, suffering and silence. There could also be a Virgo around. I don't know why I just said Virgo, but it could be like an earth sign, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, maybe even this air sign. There's a lot of earth energy and a lot of air energy around. So there's a lot of water energy too, but I'm getting high earth and high air that could be around, that may be suffering in silence about you. Okay, maybe they haven't spoke to you in a while and they miss you, and you know, depending on how you all left from, you know, each other or that situation, maybe that's why they haven't really had the courage to come and confront you or talk to you about it. But it seems like they could be suffering in silence, but I have a feeling this is not your energy. Like you're not picking up on it because you're very focused on yourself right now. You're, like I said, with that King of Swords, you're very objective. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. What else is coming in for our pile number ones? Predictions and advice for our pile number ones for the month of May. Okay. So look, yep. A lot of growth, a lot of stability. We have card number 8, accelerated movement. And then we have card number 4, foundations and achievements. Yeah, you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be heralded a lot in May, pile number 1. Like I said, acclamations are going to be coming to you. And it's because you're playing hard, but you're also working hard, okay? And like I said, a lot of you could be very financially stable and well off to the point where you could be experiencing travel soon. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages, predictions, and advice for pile number 1s in the month of May. Card number 1, we have the Ace of Wands here with passion ignited. Yeah, you're following your bliss. You're following your passions. You're also following your destiny, okay? So wherever you are being led, it's almost like you are destined to be there. And eventually within those travels, or within, how can I put it? Within you journeying to that place, it will be made clear to you, why you were destined to make that trip, or to take that trip, or to take that journey. Okay, pile number 1s. So let's see, let's pull some more cards. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1s. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1s. Yeah, and you're feeling very emotionally fulfilled. You're feeling very emotionally fulfilled because you've laid solid foundations for yourself. And now you get to explore, okay? You get to be an explorer. And I have a feeling, pile number 1s, you've wanted that for a while now. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1. Predictions and advice coming in for them for May of 2022. Predictions and advice for our pile number 1s for May of 2022. Thank you. Again, look, we have Wheel of Fortune, Fate. Okay, so card number 10. I'm getting X marks the spot. Wherever you are journeying to, traveling to, some of you all might not even be traveling far. You could be astral traveling, anything like that. It's a part of your destiny. It's a part of your fate. And X marks the spot. You will be exactly where you need to be during those travels, okay? We have smoke prayers. Your prayers are being answered right now, okay? Even if certain times it doesn't feel like it. So we have phrenology, certainty. I feel like you're moving with certainty. You're moving with clarity. Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. You're very clear about what you want. And I feel like as it pertains to work, as it pertains to prosperity, as it pertains to the material plane, okay? It's almost like you've, I want to say leveled up, but that's not the word that I'm looking for. It's like you're going up the ladder, okay? The ladder of success. However that means to you, or whatever that means to you, right? With flowers fickle, you may have been, like I said, this fickleness is clearing up, and you're going to be inundated with a lot of clarity. Just you wait. If you're not experiencing the clarity that's coming out in this reading just yet, just be a little bit more patient with yourself, because you will soon be, okay? With this flowers fickle card, this could be pertaining to a relationship, okay? Or romance, okay? And then we have at the bottom of the deck, Black Cat, good luck. Yeah, you're engulfed in blessings, good luck, prosperity right now, okay? So definitely take advantage of that, pile number 1s. Let's see, I want to pull, let's pull some more for advice. I'm trying to see. Let's do tarot. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more. Hold on, wait. No, I'm going to do the archetype deck. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1. What advice do you want to give them right now in relation to what's coming in for them May of 2021? So we have Kairos, okay? And then we have the Venom. Very interesting. And it has a little bit of the moon in this depiction, and like kind of like jaws, like a dog's jaw, teeth One more card, Spirit advice for our pile number ones. The fault line. Okay, so let's see. Jeez, at the bottom of the deck we have the Destroyer. So you're definitely going through a transformative state, but also look at this. I don't know which way this goes, but we have like wolf's eyes, and then we have like the teeth here, and I feel like these are connected. I don't know if they are, but I feel like these cards are very much so connected. So I'm gonna read a little bit for y'all from the Archetypes Guidebook. So I know Kairos is like mythical time. It's like almost like divine timing. And I have a feeling like that's what I was saying earlier. A lot of destiny cards were coming out. So it's like you're in the right place at the right time. A lot of animal kind of like totems or spirit. I just recognize this is like a wolf. We have like wolf or dogs like mouth or like teeth, and then we have wolf's eyes again. You all could be like feeling like a lone wolf or like a wolf right now, or that could be like your spirit animal or your guide coming out. So look up wolf attributes or wolf meaning spiritually. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna read a little bit of each one. Okay, so we'll start with Kairos. Yeah, mythic time, synchronicity. You could be experiencing a lot of synchronicity. I know it's a lot of synchronicity in relation to this like wolf or like this dog kind of like archetype. So it says, when light, alignment, ease in decisions and action. This is you right now. So basically, in essence, this card means alignment, ease in decisions and action. This is you. So let's go with Venom. Let's see. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry, y'all. Okay, 191. Okay, so we have, someone could be talking bad about you too, because I'm like, where's this Venom card coming from? We have such beautiful energy, and then boom. Okay, so it says the poison, the curse, the toxin. Ooh, self-realization through suffering. Okay, y'all go, pile number one specifically, go to my reading I just posted yesterday. There was a pile. I don't remember which pile, but it was talking a lot about that. So I'll go into it. Just give me a second. I'm going to read this one fully. So it says, much to our dismay, the venom is always lurking in the shadows in one form or another. Its toxic presence may be found in our relationships through thought, speech, or environment. Thankfully, the cycle of purification and detoxification comes so naturally that it is built into our every exhale. We breathe out carbon dioxide and the plants return it to us as oxygen. Archetypal venom is rarely remedied as easily, however, and it can come in potent forms and qualities that are deeply damaging to us and to the world. When the venom card appears, there is a harmful substance in our psychic realm that must be identified. Perhaps your words have a sting of poison about them. Perhaps a relationship is slowly draining your reserves. Acknowledgement is the first step. Change is the second. The remedy will reveal itself in time, with it forgiveness. So that's what I'm getting. Something that has ended. It's almost like something that has ended, or maybe if you ended a past relationship, and this doesn't have to just be romantic. This could be, you know, maybe you ended a friendship, maybe you ended, talking to your siblings or something because you guys' relationship were strained. Whatever the case is, they could be talking like bad about you, or maybe not bad about you, but they could be, I don't know, going through something to where they're blaming you for something. And you may be picking up on this, okay? But what's interesting when it says the light side of this card, self-realization through suffering, look, we literally just had, y'all, hold on, suffering in silence. Okay, So someone's suffering in silence, and they could be maybe even unbeknownst to them. Maybe it's not a purposeful thing sending you this wrath, you know, because they feel like they're suffering in silence. But through their suffering, let them suffer, because through their suffering, they're going to have a self-realization moment. And that's what I was saying in our last reading, y'all. So go check out that last reading. What was it? What you need to hear right now. That was with I'm going to try to link it up as a card on top of this, but go check that out, because that's interesting that it came out in this reading as well. So with the Destroyer, I feel like, okay, let's read a little bit of the Destroyer. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Almost 7. Oof. Okay, so interesting. So it says the Destroyer, the savage, the unexpected, the rejected. And then it says the lighter side of this card, it says swift and precise blows that redirect our lives. And then it says when dark, self-destruction, negativity, unwillingness to rebuild. So it says the destroyer, the final of the 3 archetypes in the trio of existence, has necessary yet painful work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings, and we hang on to permanence as a signifier of success. Yet the Destroyer pulls the rug out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. It's the part of us that wants things to end. Its painful orientation is to uncover our true purpose. The Destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happens in that realm. With its piercing eyes, it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In the old myths, this is the moment when heads begin to roll, the ground opens up, and castles crumble. Hold on for the ride, the Destroyer has arrived. So there's an ending here, and it could be unexpected. I feel like this is almost like the Tower card. But I feel like also this person, why they're sending this venom, it could just be because they feel rejected, because they felt like the rug was pulled from underneath their feet, and maybe you're just living this life of your dreams, or you're just doing what you want, and now they have to stew and really come to an understanding of why their lives is the way it is, right? And the fault line, I'll read just a tiny bit of that, y'all. Sorry, this is kind of longer than I intended, but let's see. I'll just read one line. So this is the places, 161. Yeah, the fissure, the crack, the weak link. Okay, it says redefining clarity, breaking open, when light, when dark, precariousness, pretending delusion. Okay, so I have to read more of this. Sorry, y'all. I know they're long, but bear with me. It says, imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful and tense and long for stable ground. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for the change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for this situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. So yeah, what I'm getting is like what I'm getting is massive transformation, but in a very beautiful way. And it could have came, if this is personally, if this isn't pertaining to another person, this is what I'm getting, is divine timing for things to shake up in your life. And it's almost like Shiva energy from the Hindu mythology, right? Or from the Hindu god pantheons. And Shiva energy is a destroyer, but it destroys things because it's bringing in newness and clarity, really, after the destroying happens, so to speak, right? Yeah, after the destroying happens, so to speak. So with that being said, that could be, what's going on with these cards. But what I'm really getting is maybe you've really been intentional about your life, and someone else maybe has, but them seeing your success has them all shook up. That's just what I'm getting, pile number ones, okay? So let's end your reading with some angel messages and last words of advice, okay? Also, when it comes to advice, be careful the way you talk to people. Be careful of your words lately. Just because you don't want any, arsenal to be used against you. You don't want any, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to fuel the fire of someone else's, maybe their tower moment or something like that. Okay. Clarity. Wow. Come on, you can't make this up. It says clarity. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel a gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place. A gift from your guardian angels. So you're protected. And maybe what's going on is a lot of you are getting clarity on what you need to release and people you need to release in your life. Okay, we have divine intervention. You may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Progress seems painfully slow, yet this is a blessing. It is divine intervention at work. When the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come into fruition. One more card, Spirit advice. Last messages of advice for our pile number ones for the month of May. Prayer. Yep. Stay prayerful. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. So yeah, I feel like, now is a time of meditation. Now is a time of repose. Now is a time for rest, and within that rest and meditation comes prayer. It's like the natural occurrence. It's like the byproduct of that. Okay. So always remain prayerful. Always remain in faith, right? Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more, because it can't always be dark. It can't. There has to be a light. That's the whole thing with energy and stuff. It can't always be light and it can't always be dark. Okay, so with that being said, my dreamers, I love you all so much. You all are blossoming into this divine being, that you have always wanted to be and you always knew you could be. Okay, so with that does come some, turbulation. Like, think about when you're on a plane and you're headed to your destination. You might experience some turbulence along the way, but it never lasts for too long. You usually always get to that destination. Okay, so with that being said, I love you all so much, my dreamers. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone else who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, I love you so much, and until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose card number 43 with the lunar eclipse change. Okay, so what predictions and advice for you as of May of 2022 is you could be going through a lot of transformation or change as of lately, which seems very beautiful just even looking down at this spread right now. Okay, you all also chose the malachite, which is a stone of transformation by means of beauty, by art, perspective, all of the greatness that transformation deals with, right? So I do want to read a little bit from the guidebook for the lunar eclipse change. I believe we're also about to go through a lunar eclipse. I believe it's May 16th. Don't quote me on that. Definitely look it up, guys. Definitely look it up, y'all. But I think we're about to go through a lunar eclipse around May 16th, if it isn't that date in particular, in the sign of Scorpio, ironically enough, with this Malachite transformation energy. And yeah, we just went through a solar eclipse at the end of April. So let me find this card. It's card number 43. Here we go. So it says, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. That's interesting. So it says a lunar eclipse takes place when the earth is directly aligned between the sun and the moon. The earth blocks out the sun's light, causing the moon to be in the earth's shadows. This can only happen during a full moon. So it's going to be a full moon that's going on too. And while a solar eclipse lasts for only minutes, the lunar eclipse lasts for hours. Ancient people were extremely frightened by eclipses because they believed a great serpent was taking bites out of the sun and moon. It says eclipses can bring on times which seem shadowy and disordered, but they are not necessarily bad and should not be viewed as such. We are meant to be thrown off balance to make necessary changes. It is a time of seeing the light and focusing on something you have either put off or didn't exactly notice was coming up. It says when the lunar eclipse card presents itself in a reading, dramatic changes are in store. Such changes will likely be unexpected ones, the kind that might seem hard or will take some special effort on your part. These will not be gradual, easy, barely noticed transformations. Your world may be rattled somewhat. It will seem more like a revolution. Do not be alarmed, however, because this altering of your life is essential in getting you to where you need to be. We are all here to share our gifts and lead others to theirs. It is never an easy path. So yeah, so there could be something moving you forward, and it might be a little rattling or a little disoriented, but it's leading to beautiful pastures. Like the cards that you have here, pile number 2s, they're really beautiful, and it seems like your growth and your development is really what's taking center stage right now. Okay, so we have at the bottom of the deck the 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, so this change, I feel like maybe you all went through a shadowy aspect. I know this solar eclipse, I feel like it was kind of pretty disorienting and kind of like startling for everyone. But with this is bringing instability. For some of you, marriage. For some of you, long-term commitment. For a lot of you, freedom. Okay, with the 4 of Wands here. A lot of you could be seeing 11-11 right now, because as you can see, we have 2 pillars here, 2 pillars there, and they look like 11-11. But there's a lot of celebration coming up because of this newfound freedom, this newfound, it could be a lot of financial freedom as well due to your hard work in the past, okay? Excuse me. So let's begin your reading. We have the 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups, the Fool, Page of Swords, the World. We have the 8 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Star, 8 of Wands, and the Magician. In the center of the reading, we have 2 major arcanas. We have the Fool and the Star card. So obviously new beginnings, and new beginnings that you have wished for, hoped for, okay? And the fulfillment of that wish is here, okay? So you could be traveling, you could be, starting a new adventure, taking a new course in life in general, but you're being guided, you're feeling innocent, you're feeling pure right now, you're feeling purified. What I'm getting from the Fool and the Star card right now is a lot of purification that's happening because of these new beginnings, all right? So some days might be better than the others, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and you're guided and you're protected. So just keep going, okay, pile number 2s, because you're about to embark on a really beautiful adventure. There is no reward without risk too, is what I'm getting. So, there's always, whenever you're doing something new, it's always going to be a risk, right? It's always going to be a gamble, but that's the beauty in it. Gamble on yourself, and you'll never, it won't even feel like much of a risk, okay? Usually the risk to me lies in deciding. That's all. So Going back to the beginning of the reading, we have the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Keep doing your due diligence. Like, I'm getting keep going. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Like, you're working hard. You know, sometimes, you know, the task at hand might seem like overbearing or, I'm barely, you know, making it. But keep going, because you're about to be rewarded for the fruits of your labor. Pile number 2, okay? Pile number 2, keep going. You know, there's a lot of healing that's taking place, okay? With the 9 of Wands, could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You don't have to be, but you know, you could be feeling a little wounded, or like the wounded warrior, like you're on your last leg, but you're almost there. Keep going, okay? With the 7 of Cups and the Page of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of options available and a lot of dreams turning into reality, if that makes sense. With the Page of Wands underneath the 7 of Cups, I feel like, yeah, go for it. Go for whatever you have been dreaming up, because I feel like right now is a prime time to have these come into fruition, to not just feel like these are just illusions or dreams of grandeur, but they can actually come into being if you just take inspired action, is what I'm getting. I'm really getting the inspired action from this Page of Wands, and there's a lot of new beginnings, especially we have 2 pages here, so a lot of new beginnings, okay? A lot of messages being sent to you. This could be by means of like signs and synchronicities. This could be actual messages being sent to you, or said to you, and you kind of like take heed, you kind of notice it, okay? But whatever it is, go for it. Go follow your passion. Go, you know, follow your dreams, because they will be able to take suit right now. It's like a really good time to do that. Okay. So with the Page of Swords and the 8 of Wands, fast incoming communication. Sorry about that, y'all. So with the Page of Swords, could be dealing with a younger air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You don't have to, but you could be dealing with one who's really paying attention to you and look, almost like mimicking everything you do, because you probably inspire them. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, this person almost look like they're trying to mimic the Fool, but it's a little difficult for them too, but they feel inspired by this Fool card, okay? So this could be a person around you just who's been watching you, right? Who's been watching what you've been doing and seeing that your dreams literally came to fruition, okay? Yeah, this could be someone who's lighthearted, or who's funny, or who's just very intellectually sound, okay? Intellectually savvy. But what I'm also getting is there could be communication coming from someone who has been keeping a watchful eye on you, pile number 2s. With the World and the Magician card, beautiful energy. Success is assured, because you have made it. You have made it to where success had to be assured, if that makes sense. You are the alchemist. You are the magician. You turn everything that you want into material, right? With this World card here, you're experiencing nothing but success right now, and it almost feels like a full circle moment that's taking place in your life. But this is because you have literally used everything within you to make these dreams, to make this success plausible, along with God, along with Spirit, along with, you know, the higher, the Most High, okay? You have been in co-creation with the Most High, and, you know, as the magician represents, as above, so below, as within, so without. So you make sure that your inner state is so primed to the point where, you know, this success is assured, all right? So let's pull some more cards, pile number 2s. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number 2. Predictions and advice for our pile number 2s for this month of May. What's coming in for them for this month of May, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Thank you. Card number 13, transformation. Yeah, you're becoming this beautiful butterfly, you know, where you may have felt stuck in the past, like you're breaking out of like your chrysalis or your old self, and you are being reborn again. You're being renewed. Your third eye, I feel like your intuition is blaring. Your third eye is just magnified right now, and you're seeing things very clearly and for what they truly are, which is whatever you want them to be. Positive news. You could be experiencing a lot of endings and beginnings as well, but beautiful ones. Look, card number 1, love begins. Awesome energy. Heck yeah. Pile number 2s. I feel like there's a lot of self-love that has taken place here. Okay, we have card number 3, heartache and loss. Okay, whatever you have lost is now being found, okay? Because you deserve it. You deserve this new love. You deserve this new beginning, okay? This could be with a Scorpio too. Look, we have the waiting game. This kind of came up in reverse. So you're not going to have to wait for this much longer. Pile number 2s. What's at the bottom of the deck? Emotional withdrawal in reverse. So someone is coming out of this emotional withdrawal. I feel like someone's going to be messaging you. This could be a fire sign. This could be an air sign, but they may be confessing their love for you or how much admiration they have for you. And look, we have 1, 2, 3. And then 3 and 1 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, there's like a steady progression that has been happening in your life and like stepping stones that continue to take place in your life and that, you know, you allow to really transform you in the best way possible. Pile number 2s. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What does pile number 2s need to know right now in regards to predictions and advice for the month of May of 2022? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Whoo, child. I knew it. Coins, abundance. You're about to be enthralled with abundance, monetarily, emotionally, just in every way, shape, or form Pile number 2s. With this change comes a lot of beauty, a lot of things that you have been anticipating and waiting for, but you're not going to have to wait any longer. Look, astrology destiny, okay? I feel like because you have followed the astrology, you have been keeping tabs on it, so you know how to move and when to move, you know? And astrology is just like a guidance. Like, obviously, you can get from point A to B without a map, but, you know, the map helps. So, tell me more, Spirit. Advice and predictions for pile number 2 for this month of May. Okay. So we have shooting star confirmation. I feel like a lot of you all just know this. It's just this reading in and of itself is just a confirmation. Like I said, a lot of dreams coming true. You could have seen a lot of shooting stars when you were, you know, dreaming up this new life of yours, and now it's here. Okay, we have clouds, mystical. Yes, so this is like a yes. Mystical occurrences are happening. You are not going crazy. This is really happening, okay? And it's beautiful. And then we have Ogham, nature. And I feel like you could be getting out into nature, riding bikes, visiting parks, you know, just really enjoying life right now because it's newfound freedom. And like I was saying earlier with that, I was about to say 11 of Wands, but with this 4 of Wands card, this could tie into a lot of financial freedom as well that has come in for you. Pile number 2s. Okay, we have Ouija board caution at the bottom of the deck. No matter how much abundance comes in for you, no matter how free you feel, always keep your wits about you, okay? That's one thing that the Page of Swords represents, is keeping your wits about you, being mentally dexterous, making sure that you're paying attention. To me, that's what I'm getting. Just pay attention. That's it. Okay, let's see. Let's pull. We're going to pull some of these archetype cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. Predictions and advice for pile number 2, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What else does our pile number 2s need to know right now by means of predictions and advice? The prayer. Okay, so whatever you have been praying for, it's here now. Pile number 2s. Beautiful energy. One more card, Spirit. the comic, okay? I feel like you are taking things in strides and just having a good time and being, I feel like whatever has happened in the past, you provided some comic relief to it. And the flame, wow, beautiful energy. Bottom of the deck, the mask. I feel like you have taken the mask off. You are now truly your authentic self, okay? You are truly your authentic self. You are who you have always prayed to be, okay? I feel like you're funny, you're lighthearted. You realize that life is a tragedy and a comedy all at the same time, right? And there has been a flame that has been lit within you that beckon all this to come into fruition, okay? I kind of want to read a little bit of all three. I'm just going to read like the key words. So we have, okay, I'll do, we'll do the prayer first, 195. Pardon me, y'all. Okay, the worship, the reverence, the homage. I feel like you've been paying a lot of homage to your ancestors, angels, guides, God, okay? It says, when light, offering to be of service, asking for guidance. When dark, expecting results, self-aggrandizement. I feel like you have been very humble and coming to God in a very humble manner, pile number 2. And this is why all this beauty and prosperity is beckoning onto you, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna keep that short. Let's see. Let's read the comic a little. 113. So it says the Joker, the clown, the fool, again with the Fool card being new. Okay, it says when light, hilarious, ingenious, spirited, easygoing, when dark, sarcastic, harsh, brooding, and drunk. But no, I feel like this is light energy, like I was saying. Hilarious, ingenious, spirited, easygoing. Like you've been humble, you've been very easygoing, and this is why all this is taking form, okay? And then last but most certainly not least, we have the flame. Okay, sorry, give me a second, y'all. We have the fire, the spark, the glimmer, okay? We have, it says when light, health, mental clarity, good digestion, okay? It says when dark, excess, heat and anger, complete darkness. Y'all, no, y'all, this ain't y'all, is what I'm trying to say. I will read this. So it says in Sanskrit, the word for fire is Agni. The ancient yogis saw this flame at the center of the abdomen and believed it to be responsible for our vitality. When it is lit, we are connected to our purpose and sense that life is a sacred gift. It is said that those who cannot see the sacred around them have let their inner flame go out. Think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things you've forgotten and protect the flame. No matter how harshly the winds around you blow, it could be an inner archetype that begs you to light this wick. It is likely that the poet, the mystic, or the shaman would call to you with the language of the flame. But it seems like you already have this lit, you know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't, I'm pretty sure the shaman, the poet, the mystic would have came out. But to me, the prayer and the flame go hand in hand. It's a form of meditation. It's a form of surrender. It's a form of, you know, beauty, okay, within the sacred. So let's end off your reading, pile number 2. Amazing energy. Like, you're about to live the life of your dreams if you're not living it already. A lot of good news, a lot of great messages are coming in all at once. Tell me more, Spirit. Last words of advice for our pile number 2s. Last words of advice for our pile number 2s. Thank you. Wow. Okay. We have at the bottom of the deck, healing angel. A lot of healing has occurred, y'all. At this very moment, you're being bathed in gold, pink, and deep green light. Accept this healing. We, your angels, surround you with wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. I love that message. Okay, so what is this one? Whew. Archangel Raphael, feel yourself surrounded by my emerald light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust. Yep, you're being called to trust. We have blue. Look at how the light just came out like that. Blue angel, I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you, all is well. And positive outcome. Look, the sun is about to burst through the clouds and you will soon, then this is just what happened. It's interesting. And you will soon see things in a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. Beautiful energy, pile number 2s. With that being said, my dreamers, I love you all so much. Congratulations in advance for this beautiful life that you have to lead. And, you know, the due diligence you took to facilitate it, okay? So with that being said, I love you all so much, my pile number 2s. If you like this message, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or whoever else may benefit from the messages provided here. Again, I love you so much, and until next time, I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 3s. Welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this beautiful card, the fire element, card number 37. And the fire element signifies desire. So predictions and advice for May of 2022 is, you know, follow your desires, follow your passion. Where is your heart leading you to right now, okay? And do so with a humble confidence is what I'm getting. I'm going to read a little bit of this card's description for you all. Okay. Nice. So this is like the 2 of Wands. This is the equivalent to the 2 of Wands in the tarot. So it says, card number 37, fire element, desire, passion, though a bad regulator is a powerful spring. Whoa. Ralph Waldo Emerson, The Conduct of Life. There are changes coming, new movement. Look for them to be quick. The element of fire in astrology is all about beginnings, our passions, and how fast we get our energy moving. It speaks to how rapidly we react and how long it takes us to accomplish what we set to do. Fire is burning determination. Fire scorches away impurities, clearing a landscape for new growth and leaving an area healthier and stronger. The signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius fall under the influence of fire. It says, when the fire element card is involved, expect changes to be dramatic in an unforgettable way. A situation is about to be transformed through a wake-up call or a personal epiphany. This is interesting because just about every single reading up until this reading has been about changes, has been about transformation, has been about revelations. And I think this is due to this lunar eclipse. We are literally thrusted in the middle of like a lot of astrological happenings. We just had a solar eclipse, April 30th in the sign of Taurus. We're about to be in Mercury retrograde. There's another lunar eclipse happening May 16th, I believe, in the sign of Scorpio. So there's a lot of astrological happenings. A lot of transformation is here beckoning for us. But I'm getting like, you know, we're going to be Phoenix rising from the ashes. So while these transformations might be, like it said, unexpected, overall, they're going to be rewarding, okay? So you all did chose this gold stone. I don't know if you guys can see it. Sorry, let me polish it a little. But it's really pretty. It's like this blue gold stone, and you could like, it's glittery. But with that being said, the gold stone connects one with the divine and provides wisdom, okay? It assists with learning and communication and a lot more. You guys should look up goldstone and carry it with you sometimes if that helps. So let's begin with the reading. We have at the bottom of the deck the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like there is going to be an alleviation when it comes to balancing 2 things. I feel like maybe you have just released one thing, right? Maybe this was work, maybe this was a relationship, and now you're just gonna you're given the opportunity to just focus on one thing at a time now, and not having to balance 2 things at once, right? And I mean by way of like a project, like maybe you were doing 2 projects at once and it was becoming a little, you know, hard to facilitate. And now that that project is over, you are able to move forward with the other project, or you're able to move forward in a very fluid manner, okay? It's not turbulent, it's not up and down. All right, so let's begin with listing off your cards. We have the Magician, Judgment, Death, King of Pentacles, the Tower, Ten of Swords, Temperance, the High Priestess in reverse, King of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Beautiful energy to leave off on, but we literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. So there's a huge change beckoning in for you, my pile number threes, okay? A lot of beautiful changes, don't get me wrong, but they're gonna be, it's almost like to your surprise, okay? So let's hop in the center of your reading with the Death card and the High Priestess at the right underneath the Death card. There could be a Scorpio coming in for you, and maybe you didn't see this coming, you weren't expecting it. But if not, there's huge transformation happening in your life, and the transformation that occurs is going to be kind of unexpected. It's like it suggested, you're not going to see it coming, okay? You might have a clue as to what it is, but when it comes, it's almost like, oh, this was better than I expected, okay? So with the Magician and the Ten of Swords here, there's something that you've been alchemizing, there's something that you have been manifesting, and it's coming in at the end of a cycle. So once this cycle ended, that's when these manifestations started to come into play, and I think that's great because we have 10 here, and then we have 1. 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. So we have 1. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting that Brian McKnight song, started back at 1. I think that's how that song goes. But yeah, like you're starting back from the beginning, and now you're mastering manifestation, and now you're looking up more things to manifest. And okay, I manifested this already and it happened and came to fruition. So now what else do I want to do? What more can I manifest? Okay. It's like the possibilities are limitless, right? So we have the Judgment card and Temperance. Yeah, there's this resurgence here. There's this re-emerging here, okay? Almost like maybe you've been feeling like stagnated or stuck or almost just very complacent, and then this angel comes and rescues you. It's like you're being awakened, okay? This awakening is happening. You're awakening from sleep or slumber or, you know, the dead, you know, quote unquote. And with this Temperance card is looking like we have Archangel Michael twice here, okay? So there could be heavy Archangel Michael energy near and around you. And when I say Archangel Michael, this is how I kind of do my readings and how I like look at it from my perspective. It doesn't have to be the Archangel Michael. It could be indicative of someone or something or that energy that reminds you of Archangel Michael. So I'll use me for an example. My dad's middle name was Michael. So anytime I see Archangel Michael, I think, oh, my dad's here, you know, to, you know, his memory or something's here energetically that reminds me of my dad, that knows I'm okay, I'm being protected, you know, things of that nature. Like his energy is around me right now. And with that being said, that's what I feel like. There's this resurgence of energy. There's this lifeline being casted upon you right now to where you are able to just be very peaceful, be very zen, be very at ease, and really take the time out to alchemize your life and to, you know, understand what it is that you want out of life now, okay? So with the, we already discussed the Death card and the High Priestess in reverse. And I think that's interesting because we have the Death card right here. And it's like people being awakened from the dead, being awakened from their slumber, okay? So to me, this Death card is really recognizing and really kind of like indicative of renewal, like that phoenix rising from the ashes. We have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You have literally mastered the material plane, pile number threes, and you have mastered the emotional plane, pile number threes. You are becoming very masterful at the game of the money game, okay? Or the game of like life, okay? I will say. And I think it's interesting because with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, this is giving me everything that you've been working for, how you were trying to juggle the material and the emotional, right? With these waves in the background. And now, because this is in reverse, you don't have to juggle it any longer because to a certain degree, you have reached a level of mastery when it comes to your emotions. You are more emotionally intelligent. And when it comes to your prosperity or your material, you are now a forerunner in your life. You've taken the reins on your material life, okay? And now things come to you with effortless ease. You're taking you've taken the reins on your empire and building upon what you want to see your legacy become. Pile number 3s, okay? And with the Tower and the 6 of Wands, these unexpected changes, it's almost like you're surprised at this new person you've become. This victor, this person who is continuously winning, who doesn't lose, okay? And that's a good affirmation to say. I'm continuously winning, I never lose. I'm continuously winning, I never lose. Because what's the alternative? Like, sure, things aren't always going to go our way, but if we're constantly affirming the betterment and having positive expectancy, a lot more times than none, things will go our way. So you want, it's a numbers game, right? So you want to at least make sure that you're winning more than you're losing. And this is what I'm getting. You will be, okay? And you are currently, even if you can't see it yet, it's coming in. Y'all will be able to see it very soon, okay? Let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. What can they expect this May of 2022? Predictions and advice for pile number 3s for May of 2022. I feel like you're going to have a lot of your heart's desire fulfilled this month and beyond, pile number 3s. Look, we have card number 7, deception and envy. Someone's looking at you and maybe they're desiring your life or the perception coming from them of how you live your life, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. Predictions and advice for pile number 3s for May 2022. What's coming in for pile number 3, Spirit? What's coming in for our pile number 3s? Okay, look, we have the Tower again, disruption. We have card number 3, partnerships and alliances. One more card, Spirit, one more card for our pile number 3s. What's coming in for our pile number 3s? Okay, we have firm foundation in reverse. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have destiny, okay, card number 10. So that's basically like the Wheel of Fortune. So with deception and envy and disruption, don't be disrupted by other people's hating on the sidelines, quote unquote. I say that with a grain of salt, but don't be disrupted by other people's maybe, envy of you. Maybe they, like I said, maybe they want what you have. And I think that's the quintessential definition of the envy. They're not jealous of you, but maybe they want what you have or how you're able to manifest your life very easily and very efficiently. I'm pulling out the 6 of Wands because, as you can see, this person isn't very happy. Sorry, y'all, my camera's a little groggy, but if you can tell in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, there's one person that isn't happy for this person's victory. They're there, but they look upset or they look envious or like, oh, why do they always win or yada, yada, yada. But what I'm getting is don't let people, okay? If you don't know who this particular person is, it could be anybody. Don't let people get in the way of your success and your feelings of happiness, because I have a feeling you're a very humble person, because I feel like to whom much is given, much is required. And you have been meeting these requirements, pile number 3s, okay? With firm foundation in the reverse, what I'm getting is that this person, and it's interesting, right? Because we have the fire element with desire, and then what is this? Upright. It's the fire element. Could be a fire sign that maybe feels this way. It doesn't have to be. But it could be, but in relation to it with it in reverse, maybe someone's very emotional about this because this also stands for the base chakra, right? And maybe someone's contemplating like, well, why didn't my life turn out this way? Why do I still have to kind of like worry about making ends meet? And I feel like this person might be having to worry about making ends meet or worried about, trivial things in their life, because either A, they haven't conditioned their mindset enough to have it naturally kind of like almost like auto suggestion, right? Have it come into place, because a lot of victories come through rewiring your subconscious mind. Okay, so I have a feeling you have done that in some way, shape, or form, pile number 3s. And maybe this person who is a little envious of what you have, or what you have, they could feel a way, but they only feel a way out of a little bit of ignorance, out of not understanding the whole story and not seeing it from start to finish. But if they have been there from start to finish, then they really have to go deep down within themselves and really ask, why are these emotions being brought out? Is it to inspire? Will they be feeling more inspired to take action? Or are they just gonna wallow, So that's not on you. You don't have to worry about that. But, that's what I'm getting. So we have card number 7 here, card number 16, 1 and 6 is 7, and then we have card 3 and 4, and that's 7. So technically we have 777 here. So you are protected, you are guided. There's no need to worry, there's no need to fear. And you are not only have you mastered the material plane, but you are still compounding on that mastery. You're still learning. You're not resting on your laurels, so to speak. Pile number 3s, okay? You're a forever student. Okay, you know what? I want to clarify, because I'm nosy. I want to clarify, who is this deception and envy card? Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing and for cleansing, and blessing this deck. Why is this deception and envy card here? Why is this deception and envy card here? Thank you. 6 of Swords. Why is this deception and envy card here? 10 of Wands. Why is this deception and envy card here? Thank you. The Ace of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe someone feels like you don't love them anymore, or you're like just headed to calmer waters and their life is hard and they just feel like maybe they're in something loveless or something. Maybe their life just isn't going the way they want it to go right now. And they're kind of looking at you like, wow, this person has materialized all this, and what am I doing? Or what have I done, But life doesn't work like that, And I have a feeling you understand that, because if things are materializing for you right now, pile number 3s, you have put in the work, my friend. Okay, so I'm on your side. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. Advice and predictions coming in for them in the month of May. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Month of May for our pile number 3s. The orphan, yeah, someone feels left out in the cold. Someone feels like you just kind of dropped them, is what I'm getting. Maybe this is a sibling or a friend. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. The warrior. Okay, but it's because you didn't give up. You're resilient. You have cultivated a certain level of resiliency that allows you to do, have, and be whatever you want. And the father, this could be a father figure or a masculine energy. The sword, maybe someone you have cut off in the past, or someone you created boundaries with. Yeah. I'm getting manifestation too, because we have a lot of triangles. We have a lot of right side up triangles and upside down triangles. And together, when you put those together, those make the Star of David. And the Star of David represents, I think, it makes the Star of David. But in the 3 of Pentacles, I think it represents manifestation. Those 2 elements put together, like fire and water. You could be dealing with a fire sign, could be dealing with a water sign. Yeah, but someone just feels left out. I don't know why. They might not even know why. But to me, you're just going to keep going, because like, I always say this train don't stop for nobody. You know, this train doesn't stop for anyone. Like, it doesn't. Life keeps going. Even when we pass on, like our physical bodies disintegrate or go back to the earth, or even if we have like a family, friend, loved one, that happens to, life still has to go. You know, life still has a way of lifing. So, you know, I want to read Warrior to you guys a little bit. Let's see. 81. Yeah, the Samurai, the Soldier, the Advocate. And it says, fierce clarity. I knew it. Purposeful action, resolve, resilience. You're resilient and you have fierce clarity about your life. And it's funny because like the ancient Egyptians said, know thyself, right? And it's funny, when I was younger, my aunt always told me like, that's the best thing you could do in life, is to know yourself, or to, you know, get to know yourself, start getting to know yourself. You know yourself, pile number 3s, and others around you might not know who they are. Now, I was going to say fully, but I feel like we're always discovering ourselves because we're always becoming new again, right? We're always like leaving what no longer serves us and then becoming new. So when it comes to this, you strive to always learn about yourself, whether it be new things that you never, you know, experienced about yourself or realize about yourself. You're always striving to learn more, okay? And I feel like maybe certain people in your life have just, I want to say, kind of given up on that. Like, you know, and it says, look, the Father. That's so funny. And I brought my dad up when it came to Archangel Michael. It says, the great Father, the masculine, the protector. It says, when light, supportive, strategic, regal, kind, authority. When dark, disappearing, disappointed, devastated by failures. Okay, so this could be like a father figure in your life, or a masculine energy that just feels like they have not done what they've wanted to do with their lives yet, and maybe they're just reevaluating everything. I want to read this one though. So it says, alongside the mother, the father resides in the central axis of the archetypal family. The father embodies both light and dark aspects of the masculine. Thus, he is infinitely dynamic and complex. His energy is strong and regal, embodying such virtues as honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. Yet, ironically and simultaneously, the father is often absent, literally or emotionally. Through absence or action, the father eventually reveals that he is neither a king nor a god, but a human being with many flaws and wounds. He is both the guardian and one who leaves us to the wolves. That's interesting. There was a wolf, kind of like totem animal that came out, I believe, in pile number 1. So if you're interested in pile number 1, go check that reading out for a little bit. It says, here, yet gone, the champion and the failure. The father can never resolve or escape this duality. It is inherent in the archetype itself. Witnessing the father's limitations allows a child to grow beyond the family and into the world. That's so interesting. That's a beautiful message, to be honest. But yeah, like this message insinuates like this could be an external person from you, but if it's not, you are finally realizing your dual nature and you don't judge yourself for it. It's inherent, right? So let's conclude this reading with a couple of angel messages. Spirit, clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1. Last messages. I'm just gonna take the ones that fell out because they just fell out so gingerly. Okay, so we have at the bottom of the deck, change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because life is always changing, it is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. Beautiful message. And then we have the unknown. It says, do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. Beautiful. We have healing angel. Again, just a lot of healing occurring. It says, at this very moment, you are being bathed in gold, pink, and deep green light. Accept this healing. We, your angels, surround you with wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. And then it says, Archangel Sandophone, I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. And then we have positive thinking. Okay, so it says positive thinking is vital in creating a healthy and abundant life. A positive attitude along with positive beliefs thoughts are crucial ingredients for creating happiness. Don't worry, think love. And this is what you do, you know, pile number 3s. This is basically who you are now, okay? A positive human being. And, you know, you're just reveling in life's beauty and being inspired, okay? So with that being said, my loves, I love you all so much. Pile number 3's amazing work, just in totality. I love you all so much. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this video a big thumbs up, a like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone else who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, I love you so much, pile number 3's. And until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye-bye. Hey, pile number 4s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this really beautiful card number 29, 5th house with creativity. And the predictions and advice that I'm getting for you for the month of May is something with your inner child, doing something that, you know, you always wanted to do, having fun doing it, being in this state of fluidity and creativity. Okay, maybe even experiencing a lot of like notoriety or recognition, okay, but having fun. And also, I think this came out in another reading within this, another pile is what I want to say, realizing that life is a comedy and a tragedy, you know, all at the same time. But yeah, so you also picked the skull site crystal, okay, which is a gentle high vibrational stone that provides inner peace and dissolves anxiety and fear. So if you've been, you know, a little anxious or, you know, finding yourself maybe a little bit in your head, definitely go grab a skull site, yeah, a skull site crystal and, like, you know, charge it up, and this may help with that. Okay, so with that being said, I want to read to you a little bit of what card number 29, 5th house creativity, says from the guidebook. So give me a second. So yeah, so it says 5th house, card number 29, 5th house creativity. Every child is an artist. The problem is staying an artist when you grow up. Pablo Picasso. It says, be happy. Give yourself the gift of happiness. It says, if the zodiac had a fun house, it would be the 5th house. Pleasure, creativity, and children are all elements of this house. Being ingenious and in the limelight is another element. We find our childlike imagination through storytelling and fantasy. Playing is very much what the 5th house is all about. That's why this part of the chart also rules over romance, especially the beginning stages. So it says this card turning up in a reading indicates that you have created or will begin to create something to be proud of, something that will bring joy, will bring others joy. It may have you on a stage or just an area where adults can let down their hair and become as children, responsive, joyful, and free. All right, so that's beautiful. Like literally the first card that came out was the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is a joyous new beginning coming into your life, and it's going to emotionally fulfill you, pile number 4. Okay, so I digress. Let's start with your reading. We have the Queen of Wands coming up at the bottom of the deck in reverse, and what I'm getting is that you're probably coming out of a time where maybe you felt less than yourself. Maybe you weren't feeling the best that you've ever felt in life. Maybe you know, weren't even feeling like as beautiful or as creative as you know you are. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you weren't feeling it, because you know you are all those things, right? Maybe you were feeling like your intuition wasn't, you know, talking to you as much. A lot of you all could be fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries as well. Not to say that you have to be, but you could also embody those signs, okay? And what I'm getting is you're coming out of that, you know, you're coming out of that and you're beginning to have this emotional rebirth, right? This fresh new start that comes from God, that God is giving you, and it's expanding you, and it's expanding your whole entire being right now. And as I say that, the light is just penetrating on these cards, right? So let's begin the reading. We have the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. starting from the center of your reading, this is a time for a lot of financial prosperity and celebration, okay? You could find yourself celebrating with people, your loved ones, people around you. But what I'm getting is, I wanted to say you're the toast of life, or you're like the toast of your friendship group, your friendship circle, or something like that. Like, you're really doing it out here. Pile number 4 is okay. The Queen of Pentacles like would literally give you the shirt off of their back, okay? Their homes would be warm and inviting and, you know, comforting, okay? But what I'm really getting with this Queen of Pentacles is you've been so focused on your coin, establishing a firm foundation and getting the work done. Now it's time to celebrate. Now it's time to live a little. Now this could be celebration with others, or it just could be celebration with yourself by means of you having gained all this prosperity and actually using it for joy, because money is not to just be hoarded. Money is to be shared and exchanged for experiences, right? So that's what I'm getting here. With the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Cups, I feel like you had been given an opportunity to really expand emotionally, okay? This could be a new love coming in for you. Maybe someone overseas. It doesn't, wow, I just see 2 birds cross the window. That, oh, okay. Yeah, so there, and look, we have a bird right here. There were 2 pigeons that literally, I think they're pigeons. They might be, I don't know. But 2 birds that just like crossed the window as I said that. So that could be a synchronicity or a sign for someone. But like I said, like, you're opening up, you're overflowing, you're abundantly rich inside and out. Okay. And if you're overflowing, you have a lot more to give to others, okay? And there's a lot of hope and love within you right now, and you're expanding, okay? And you could be traveling a lot. You could be waiting for your ships to come in. You could be waiting for this love to come in, okay? Whether that be the self-love that you have created, or from another person, okay? But this has a lot to do with self is what I'm getting. You have a lot of self-love, a lot of self-fulfillment emotionally when it comes to how you feel about yourself, how you feel about others. With the Chariot card and the 5 of Pentacles, you're moving forward. You're moving away from lack, limitation, victim mentality. You're circumventing all of that right now, okay? You could have been dealing with a Cancer, or you could be dealing with a Cancer who maybe they felt left out in the cold, or maybe you all had separated. But what I'm getting is this is a growth and expansion reading, and you are literally plowing through all those antiquated kind of like lack mentality, victimhood mentality. You're moving forward and you're moving away from that, okay? You're being able to balance and triumph over that. Triumph over adversity is what I'm getting with the Chariot and the 5 of Pentacles. You're triumphing over adversity. Pile number 4s. With the 6 of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Cups, there could have been a feeling of loss, a feeling of disappointment in the past or the recent past. But I have a feeling like there really is a new beginning in love. With this 5 of Cups here, you could be crying over spilled milk, something you lost, or feeling disappointed or lonely. But what I'm getting is it's not the end, you know, it's not the end. The 2 of Cups is in reverse here, but the 2 of Cups is upright with the 5 of Cups being here. So what I'm getting, there could be a renewal when it comes to someone from your past. But like I said, this is about self. Look, we have the 9 of Pentacles here and the 2 of Cups in reverse. You love yourself so much, and not to say that you wouldn't want a partnership right now, or you wouldn't want to be involved with someone right now, but I feel like you're very self-focused right now. You're abundant, you're wise, you're curious, you're utilizing your abundance to create leisure in your life, to travel, to expand. And maybe this doesn't necessarily have anything to do with someone else. Maybe this has everything to do with you and your self-love and how you've compounded upon that, and the growth and the integration of self when it comes to the things that, you know, are coming into your life right now. Pile number 4s. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. Okay. In regards to what is coming in for them, predictions and advice for our pile number 4s for the month of May. 2 more cards, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages, predictions, and advice for our pile number 4s. Okay, I'm going to take both of those. Yeah, we have at the bottom of the deck, card number 2, sacral chakra. So you could be moving a lot more, walking, okay, feeling re-energized, feeling anew. You could be dancing a lot more, taking a dance class, moving your hips. Okay, the sacral chakra card does have something to do with the sexual organs, the reproductive organs, masculine and feminine. So you could be experiencing some type of, what's it called? Sexual healing. Doesn't have to be, but I'm seeing as that it being advice to move your body, to move your hips, to dance, to celebrate, okay? So we have card number 6, victory and success. Card number 4, in reverse, rest and rejuvenate. Card number 3, rejoice in celebration. We have literally the 3 of cups and the 3 of cups here. This is the time to celebrate. You're going to be celebrating with people far and wide. You could be meeting a new set of friends that you're celebrating with or that you have celebrated with, but you could be celebrating with a group of girlfriends or just a group of friends that you just met. And card number 17 with hope. And I believe this is the star card, if I'm not mistaken. This is either the star card or the sun. I can't remember. But there's a lot of hope being given to you. And I feel like God, spirit, source, energy is facilitating this. So never give up hope. You're very victorious right now. And I have a feeling that has a lot to do with self. You're discovering who you are and you're creating who you are every step of the way, pile number 4s, okay? With this rest and rejuvenate card in reverse, I have a feeling you have meditated, you have contemplated, you have done the work, and now it's time for you to get out and get back into life and start celebrating and with others as well, okay? There's a wish fulfillment coming in for you too. There's victory, there's success coming in for you if you haven't already experienced it, okay? So let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. What are the predictions and advice for pile number 4s for... okay, so we have shooting star confirmation. That came out fast. We have crystals healing. And then we have handwriting authenticity. So this is literally what I'm getting. Like, okay, pile number 4s, this is a special message for you. So I feel like you have done something solo for the first time in your life with this 9 of Pentacles and this 2 of Cups. Let me take these out so I could be more clear. I feel like you usually do things in collaboration with others or as a partnership or as, you know, like with 2 people. But now you have, you're following your purpose. So whenever we follow our purpose or whenever we discover our purpose, we become more about self, okay? We just do. So I have a feeling you could be doing something alone right now or just really focused on self. And while you're doing that, it's almost like a reckoning from God because you could be a healer or you can have healing attributes and you could be a giver and you give and you give and you give to the state of depletion. And it usually is all about others. But what I'm getting right now is whatever is going on is all about you right now. It's about your healing, your growth, your soul sojourn. Okay. And this is what's happening because this is authentic. Okay. You're being authentic to yourself for the first time, either in a long time or if ever. And like I said, with this hope card, wishes are being fulfilled. Manifestations are being materialized, okay? And if anything, you already understand this, you already know this. This reading is a confirmation for you, okay? So there you have it. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. Predictions and advice for them for the month of May. What's coming in? What can they expect for the month of May? Look, this Venom card came out again. Some of you all may have been attracted to pile number 1. Definitely go watch that reading for a little bit if you feel like it. You don't have to, but there might be a message there for you. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, so we have prayer, One more card. What else is coming in for our pile number 4s for this month of May? Predictions and advice. And we have Kairos. Definitely go check out pile number 1. There is a lot. I think there's a decent message there for you that you need to hear. We have at the bottom of the deck, the village. I have a feeling you left the village finally to explore, okay? With this 3 of Wands, you're expanding. A lot of people might not understand this, okay? Maybe someone has had choice words for you, or maybe someone is recalling something that you've said to them in the past that made them feel just really bad. But it's almost as if like your prayers have been answered, okay? Or maybe someone has some choice words for you. I want to clarify this Venom card because I'm a little confused. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate. Why is this Venom card here, Spirit? Clarify this Venom card for our pile number 4s, okay? Clarify this Venom card for our pile number 4s. Okay, someone's heartbroken over a decision you made. Clarify this Venom card for our pile number 4. Clarify this Venom card for our pile number 4s. One more card. Okay. 9 of Cups. Okay. Justice. Okay. So I'm going to take that. Okay. So pile number 4, this is what's happening. This could be someone from the past that's experiencing their, dare I say, karma. Okay, with this Justice card, something's being thrown back at this person that maybe has been very venomous to you in the past, and they're heartbroken right now because of a decision you made. Now, I don't know if that was a decision you made to choose yourself over them, but whatever the case is, it's like it's justice. It's almost like it's fair. Whatever is happening for this person is fair for them. Like, you know, I'm gonna read the key words of this card for you just so you could get more clarity into this situation. Card number 191. So it says self-realization through suffering. Yes, someone is realizing a lot because they're suffering right now through heartbreak, or they're suffering right now because of a decision that they made. Whatever they made, now they're suffering. And they're, you know, kind of maybe being thrown into the grips of that decision, okay? And it's you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities about this with Kairos. You could be, it's just divine timing. It's just in accordance to what was going on, I guess, you know? But whatever the case, pile number 4, you're just going forward. I don't know. You're just going forward. You're moving forward regardless. And that's what you're supposed to do. Pray for this person, okay? The prayer, pray for this person. Just as you would yourself, but just keep moving forward. Tell me more, Spirit. Last messages for our pile number 4s. Last messages for our pile number 4s. One more card. One more card for our pile number 4s. Advice. Thank you. So look, divine intervention is happening. I'm gonna just place it. Okay, I'll leave it right here. We have at the bottom of the deck, divine intervention. You may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Progress seems painfully slow, yet this is a blessing. It is divine intervention. It is divine intervention at work. When the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come into fruition. The timing is in perfect harmony and everything is coming into fruition for you. Maybe someone was trying to kind of counteract your positivity, and you know it's coming out in this reading. Definitely check out pile number 1s, pile number 4s, because there's a message in there for you. So we have fear. I, Archangel Michael, am here to help you through the present time. I love you. I protect you and keep you safe. Trust that all is well. Accept my love and allow it to dissolve your fear. That's what you're doing. We have positive outcome. Beautiful. It says the sun is about to burst through the clouds and you will soon see things in a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. Amazing. And then we have Archangel Michael. The path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. And that's very interesting, pile number 4, because we have the Chariot and we have the 5 of Pentacles here. And it's like you're charging through the BS. You're leaving it all behind. So, you know, you've done your work, you've done your due diligence, and you continue to do so. So great job doing that, because it's just going to reward you more and more and more, you know, as you go through life. Okay. So with that being said, pile number 4, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers. Continue the great work. You have such a beautiful life and experiences ahead of you. You know, leave in the comments if this resonated or not. I love you so much. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers. And until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.